another day of USWA Championship Wrestling. Got a good card here today.
Another one. Opening bout, Jeff Jarrett being in the single bout. Opening up against Reggie B. Fine. That's the opening bout today. Howard Hughes connection to be in here. That's Jimmy Hart's team. We'll see them today. Junkyard Dog in against Billy Travis in the single bout. That'll be a good one. Then you'll see Brickhouse Brown, Mean Mike Miller, and Brian Christopher in the six-man tag against Reno, Riggins, Tony Williams, and Ricky Hayes. Then also here today, a new team, the Blackharts are on, but their opponents right here today, the Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, what a card we got. Boy, it looks like a big one. Also, some big news today concerning the unified world title. We'll be back to get things underway right after this.
Attention Mid-South, stand by for a French Riviera Spa news update. It's official. Construction is underway at the French Riviera Super Spa, coming to Hickory Ridge, and Phase 1 has begun. Join now. $99 for 1 full year or $9.85 a month. This offer is good at all 4 locations during Phase 1 only. 1 year for just $99 or $9.85 a month. But hurry, this offer will not be repeated. French Riviera Spa coming to Hickory Ridge. You've got to feel it to know.
If you want a new car, you'll get no hassle from All-Star Chevrolet. We're selling our 92 cars and trucks at floor plan prices. That's right. You pay what we owe GMAC, or with your good credit, give us $49 down and drive away in a new 92 Chevrolet car or truck. Invoices clearly marked on each windshield. The 93s are here, and we're selling 92s at $49 down. Lots to choose from, all at rock-bottom prices. No hassles at All-Star Chevrolet, 10 minutes from Winchester down Highway 78 to Craft Road exit. In the country. Come on in.
Power, BC Power.
When your job gives you a powerful headache, you need powerful relief.
Power, BC Power.
No matter where you're hurting, you need the power of BC.
BC Power in the powder, the power of BC.
When you need strong relief, BC stops pain fast.
The power of BC.
SEC newcomer South Carolina is struggling to make it in this tough league. Frustrated coach Sparky Woods is searching for a quarterback to ignite his team to their first conference win and turn it around for these Gamecocks. But look out for Bill Curry's tough Wildcats, who are scratching their way towards a win. The pressure is on for these two Eastern teams looking for respectability. Watch the showdown this Saturday as South Carolina battles Kentucky.
Today at 11:30 on TV5.
Looking forward to this opening match here today. Jeff Jarrett's going to be coming in along with Reggie B. Fine, and there's Bert Prentice. We've got a match here, if you don't mind.
I don't care. This is more important. I've never been so excited in my life, and I don't want to come out here and name drop, but you know the great people that I've managed, Tully Blanchard, to name just one. But today, Dave Brown, today, you know, I've been in Japan, and I got the Blackharts, and they're phenomenally incredible. And today, when I choose, I'm going to unleash them on the USWA, and it ain't going to be pretty.
Another word from Bert Prentice, the Blackharts. Yeah, Corey told you a little bit about them a few minutes ago. They're a big team. Team comes in here with a big name. Not happy that Bert Prentice is affiliated with them at all.
Not at all.
Well, he's left anyway. That's good news, but Reggie B. Fine is here. There's Jeff Jarrett. Jeff greeting the crowd. And we're about to get underway with a 1-fall, 10-minute time limit match.
Jeff's got that good-looking robe on here today.
Boy, he sure does, yeah. I say Jeff's got some great-looking robes.
Oh, he does, yeah.
That one looks like, oh, my goodness. It's a shiny one. Jeff wearing the tag team belt. He, of course, one half of the World Tag Team Champions. And that's now handed out to security. Reggie B. Fine still wandering around. He's still got his sunglasses on. Now, and as Jeff Jarrett comes over and says, "You ready to wrestle?" And Reggie decides, "I need another minute here to talk to the fans." What is he doing?
He's insulting the fans over here. He's telling one of the fans about the camera and all over here. Boy, he's got a mouth on him. Reggie B. stepping in against Jeff Jarrett. We've got a great crowd today for a full day of USWA wrestling. Good crowd on hand. He's still complaining up there.
Yeah, the crowd's chanting Reggie, Reggie, sort of sarcastically, and Reggie is wanting to be quiet. He says, "Hey, why don't you get your warm-up jacket off so we can ring the bell and get this action underway here, Reggie? Reggie's just killing time. I think he knows he's outmanned here today. He is going to be a heavy underdog. Jeff Jarrett just watching all of this, but when we get into action, just watch, fans. Here we go.
Underway, Reggie B. Fine steps over. Jeff Jarrett, his opponent today. Jeff comes in out of Hendersonville, Tennessee. One half of the USWA World Tag Team Champions. Tangles up with Reggie B. Fine. Holding on to Fine. Kicks it over. Wow. A little retrieve move in there for Reggie B. Fine. Got Jeff in the center. Jarrett kicks out of it and holding on to Fine. Got him in a tight headlock there, holding on. Jeff reverses that arm lock. Holds on to Reggie B. Fine. Works that left arm over.
And that's the way you're supposed to work a standing wrist lock. You take his feet out from under him and put him on the mat. And Reggie, whose head is close to being shaved anyway, immediately looked at the referee and said, "He pulled my hair."
Boy, Reggie B. Fine. Oh, he reverses the hold. Good move in there from Fine. Got that left arm of Jeff Jarrett. Hard behind his back there. Fans cheering for Jeff Jarrett. Great crowd today we've got with us today, Dave.
Look at Jeff. Put him down to the mat. Great move by Jeff Jarrett. Not a pin position. Reggie trying to work his way out of it, and he does.
He gets out of there, hey. Reggie B. Fine doing some kind of impressive moves in there in the ring against Jeff Jarrett. Jeff takes Fine. Oh, reversal here. Fine comes off with an elbow, knocks Jeff Jarrett right down to the mat.
Reggie's celebrating. Yeah, that was a good move. All right, he's got Jeff on the mat. Oh, did you see what happened? Jeff tapped him on the back at the count of 2. Reggie thought he'd won. Jeff hooks him down and got it.
1, 2, 3. Jeff Jarrett gets the win. Boy, Reggie B. Fine celebrated. He got it in his eggs before they hatched what he done that time.
He thought he had won it. He thought the referee was tapping him on the back to say, "That is it, you have won." But that is not the way it was. It was Jeff tapping him on the back, and it was only a 2 count. Reggie gets up, starts to celebrate. Jeff puts him down, and this one's over, and Reggie is not a happy camper as he leaves the area here today. Hey, tell you what, Jeff and the King, Jerry Lawler, had quite a match a few days ago against the Howard Hughes Connection.
Oh, they did.
Take a look at this one.
Lawler makes it up against the ropes. Whips him in. Big shoulder from Mr. Hughes. Leaps over Lawler. Comes back. Big hip toss from the King. Gaylord whips Jeff Jarrett in. Jeff comes under. Goes under again. Comes back. Beautiful front press. 2. Gaylord kicks out at 2. Oh, boy. Mr. Hughes just nailed away at Lawler in there. Boy, he continues to work him over. Referee Paul Amos, he's following in and trying to help Lawler. Oh! Hughes goes in and smothers Paul in there. Oh, Lawler rolls him up in a small package. He's got him. He's got him covered. The referee Paul Amos is out in there. Gaylord kicks him off. Breaks the cover. Oh, here comes referee Frank Morrell in now. Goes over and tags Jeff Jarrett. Here comes Jeff. Whips Gaylord in. Goes in after the drop kick and misses. Missouri Tiger whips Jeff into the rope. Jeff comes off. Leaped over Gaylord in there and caught referee Frank Morrell. Gaylord's got Jeff pinned. Referee Frank Morrell is out. Lawler's trying to get him going, get his attention. We've already lost one referee in Paul Avers. Oh, Gaylord goes after Jeff Jarrett with that big football tackle in there. Misses. Hughes holds on to Jeff. Jeff Gaylord goes over. Now Jeff Jarrett. Jeff comes down. Here comes Jarrett Lawler. He waits on Mr. Hughes. Now Hughes. Jeff's got Gaylord. 15-minute pass. 45 to wrestle. 15-minute pass. Lawler with a big backdrop on Mr. Hughes. Jeff Jarrett does the lead. He nails Richard Lane. Lawler's overworking over Mr. Hughes. Here comes Bert Prentice. What in the world is he doing out here? Prentice is saying, hey, I'm a referee. He slides Frank Morrell out. He said, hey, I'm referee. Look at my shirt here. Jeff has second thoughts about it. Oh, Lee grabs the leg of Jeff Jarrett. Prentice looks over, sees him grabs his leg. Counts the fast, 1, 2, 3. And a Howard Hughes connection. Gaylord and Mr. Hughes get to 1, 2, 3 in 16:01.
Well, he ran out of referees there, and
Yeah.
then Bert Prentice kind of jumped in, and you saw the result of the whole thing. The guy who brought the Howard Hughes connection into town had a few words. The only good thing I can say about it is he's not here to run his mouth for 20 straight minutes today.
Great.
Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
I told you so. I told you so. You know, it was really great, Lawler, being in Memphis last week at Channel 5 Studios, baby. Walking down memory lane. Looking at poor old Dave Brown, the weather clown, behind the desk with poor old Corey. Like I said before, Corey, you're so bad, baby. You make Dave Brown, the weather clown, look good. Looking at that old dilapidated, torn-down ring right there in that studio with the big old scotch tape or whatever it was across it. Buddy, I hope you fix that ring, man. Somebody's going to get hurt in that ring. Poor old Mr. and Miss Coffee over there selling those Jerry Lawler and Jeffrey Jarrett wash and wear T-shirts, man. Looking at those 20 or 30 people in the audience. Whew, what a walk down memory lane that was. But you see, the biggest thrill I had, man, was Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum, by the way, which I was barred from going to the Mid-South Coliseum because, you see, right before I was getting on my plane in New York City, I had a phone call, and they said, Jimmy Hart, you have been suspended for 7.5 years. You still cannot come back to the Mid-South Coliseum until Eddie Martin lifts your suspension. I said, okay, if that's the way you want to play, baby, you're playing in the right ballpark when you play in Jimmy Hart's ballpark. But you see, I didn't lose my $5,000. The Howard Hughes connection, baby, wiped Jeffrey Jarrett and Jerry Lawler out. We've made a laughing stock of you two guys. We've made a joke of you. You went on TV, man, and you said how big and bad you two guys were. You know, Eddie Martin, you said they were number 3 in the world. Well, let me tell you, we're the big boys from New York. Look at this, baby. This is Jimmy Hart and Money Incorporated. What a great team. This is Jimmy Hart and his nasty boys. What a super team, Daddy. And now it's Jimmy Hart and the Howard Hughes connection. So let me tell you something, Eddie Martin. Before it's all over, baby, I'm going to give you a heart attack, a Jimmy Hart heart attack. And I might be banned from the studios in Channel 5, but I'm going to send you a video in every week, until I finally get rid of Jerry Lawler and Jeffrey Jarrett.
A video every week. I can hardly wait. Back with more after this.
From Walt Disney Pictures, he's never coached.
I hate hockey and I don't like kids.
It was supposed to be a pep talk.
They've never won.
You really suck.
Thank you for sharing that.
But with some hard work, a little luck,
you're gonna need it,
and that special bond between a coach and his players,
I'm gonna die. Fire!
they'll become a team. Emilio Estevez, The Mighty Ducks, rated PG, parental guidance suggested.
Hey, Coach!
National sneak preview this weekend.
It's an all-out sellout right here at the Giant, Graceland Dodge. We've got 92s running out our ears. We've got to sell them because the 93s are rolling in. This 92 Grand Caravan is only $269 a month, and this 92 Spirit can be yours for only $186 a month. And get this, Graceland will even pay your sales tax. Make a deal with Graceland and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe, and we'll pay your sales tax. It's an all-out sellout at the Giant, Graceland Dodge, just a few minutes from everywhere.
It's here, Frontier Ranch Supply Western Store's 25th anniversary sales final week, and this is the week you've waited for. Every pair of boots at Frontier Western Store is reduced 25% off our already low prices. Roper boots as low as $37.50. Snakeskins start at just $74.99. Genuine lizard skins begin at $112.50. Frontier Western Store's boot selection's the best with 25% off every Western boot in stock. Better hurry, sale ends October 4th. Frontier Ranch Supply Western Store, 4890 Lamar, about a mile south of Perkins. 25 years of serving you.
If you think you can find a bigger selection of famous name recliners than Fleming's,
think again.
if you think you can beat Fleming's prices,
Well, it ain't gonna happen.
not with these buys. Bassett Big Man Chair, $148. Berkline Rocker Recliner, $199. Berkline Chase Rocker, $259. Bassett Swivel Rocker Recliner, $299. 40% off all Strad Loungers. Genuine leather, $499.
These Fleming's breakfast living room with no payments, no interest for March.
Your best furniture buys are at Fleming's every day, Memphis and South Haven.
You'll like what we do for you.
T.D. Steele and Trey Keller in the ring right now, along with the referee, Kevin Christian, in here. And here comes the very large Howard Hughes connection. Mr. Hughes and the Missouri Tiger, Jeff Gaylord, all decked out in their finery, including the braces and the ties. And, well, guys didn't have the schedule.
You people heard what Jimmy Hart said. We had the Howard Hughes connection, baby, and we're the new rulers in this land. We beat up Jarrett Lawler, we beat up Jeff Jarrett, and I want you people to know, especially Eddie Marlin, if you don't reinstate our manager, Jimmy Hart, you're going to have to deal with us, because we now rule this territory, baby.
Mr. Hughes has nothing to say, I'm assuming, as he turns to the ring. Now let's get the action underway here. I tell you, Trey Keller and T.D. Steele, they won't back up from these guys, but they have their work cut out for them. This is a huge tag team. Gaylord, former football player for the University of Missouri, and the even bigger Mr. Hughes. Here's Corey Macklin.
Thank you, Dave. And what's interesting about these two is they're both from the state of Missouri. Mr. Hughes wrestles in out of Kansas City, Missouri, and Jeff Gaylord just up the Highwell from St. Louis picks up Trey Keller, just slams Trey down. These guys are some kind of awesome, let me tell you. Mr. Hughes and the Missouri Tiger, Jeff Gaylord. Hughes picks up Trey Keller, slams away at him in a big right hand. Picks Trey, whips him into the rope. Oh, boy. What a big clothesline. Then drops down with an elbow on him, or a splash, whatever you want to call that. And didn't want to pin him in there. Had a pin and just picked Trey Keller up. Mr. Hughes sets Trey Keller up, flips him over. He had a pin there again and didn't go for it. Picks Trey Keller up. Wants to humiliate Trey Keller here. Just a little more, they're saying in there. Boy, these guys. Mr. Hughes and the Missouri Tiger. Tags on Missouri Tiger. Jeff Gaylord comes over that top rope. Catches Trey Keller right in the chest with a big boot in there. Sets Trey Keller up. Backward going Keller. Pin. Got a 1 count. Picks him up again. Gaylord again after Keller. Boy, this Trey Keller is taking a beating from this Howard Hughes connection. Been a rough time for him already in this bout. Hughes slams down on him with a big forearm. Boy, these guys are some kind of tough in there. You heard earlier Jimmy Hart talking about they beat Lawler and Jarrett. Yeah, they did, but it was with Bert Prentice being the referee in there.
And outside interference.
Yeah, and still don't slight these guys, though. You see that big power slam he put on Keller in there? Takes Trey and just throws him over in his corner to attack T.D. Steele. Here comes T.D. in the ring.
Boy, Trey Keller has really taken some punishment here. He's hurt. He's holding that back.
Boy, TD gets a big hit, but yeah, like you said, Dave, Trey Keller took a real tough beating in there from that Howard Hughes connection. Big slam on TD Steele. Got his foot there, choking TD there now.
Watching Trey over in the corner there. He's having a tough time getting on his feet. I think he's got his back injured there. He is really holding on and not able to get back up on the ring apron. You just barely see him over on the right of the screen there, just holding onto the apron. Meanwhile,
Gaylord picks up TD Steele, slams him down, drops down with a big leg on TD, choking him there now. Boy's got to break that hole. Choking away at TD Steele. Gaylord sets up TD. Oh, drops back on Steele. Boy, Jeff Jarrett, meanwhile, you can see in the corner of the screen there, Jeff Jarrett just took Trey Keller out. Trey just couldn't get up on his feet.
No, he needed some help. Here's Jeff back. Jeff's up on the apron.
Yeah, Jeff comes back, though. That's the partner for TD Steele.
He's asking for the tag here. Looks like he's going to take Trey Keller's place. Fans love it. I love it. TD should love it, too, if he can get to the tag.
If TD can get over and get his tag from his partner, he's got some help in store, but Mr. Hughes comes down with that big drop kick there.
Boy.
This big guy can get up in the air.
He sure can. I thought he had missed the drop kick, and all at the last second, he popped him with that right foot.
Hughes comes off the rope, drops down. TD gets out of the way. Tag Jeff Jarrett. Here comes Jeff. Big drop kick on Mr. Hughes. Gaylord gets the same treatment. Jeff Jarrett going to work on the Howard Hughes connection. Picks Gaylord up. Boy, that's a task. Slams him down. He's got him covered. 2. Oh. Gaylord kicks out of it at the 2 count.
They're doubling up on him. Mr. Hughes from outside. He's got a chain wrapped around his hand. See
yeah.
it?
Hughes got a chain. Gaylord holding on to Jeff. Yeah. Referee called for it, Dave. Hughes just nails away at Jeff Jarrett. TD Steele's out on the corner of the ring.
Here comes Lawler.
Here comes help, though. T.J. Lawler comes in, and how did Hughes connection go flying out, boy?
They left the ring instantly when Lawler arrived. Now Jerry is checking on Jeff. Jeff appears to be okay. Took quite a shot to the head there as Mr. Hughes pulled a chain on him. The referee saw the chain and immediately disqualified the Howard Hughes connection. Now Jerry Lawler inviting him back into the ring. See if they want to wrestle Lawler and Jarrett.
Yeah, it's real typical of those little cheaters. They're trying to bring 4 on 2. We had a match for 2 wrestlers, not 4.
Yeah, 4 on 2. Yeah, you hurt one guy.
Lawler, let me tell you something. You don't interfere in none of our matches, baby. We're the Hughes connection. Don't you ever interfere in none of our matches again. I'm going to break your leg.
Well, if I were you, I'd be moving rather quickly. Because here comes the game. Stopping to pick up a chair along the way. Those guys are something else, Jerry.
Yeah, there's something else. I'll tell you what they are. They look like 2 tanks. They look like Sherman and Septic. And let me tell you something, Howard Hughes connection, if you're so big and you're so bad, come on back out here right now when it's 2 on 2. Everybody seems to be real bad and real tough. When it takes somebody that is 6 foot 5 inches tall and weighs about 400 pounds, it takes 2 of them to jump on one. Well, there's 2 of us here now, so come on, get your big butts back out here, and let's see how bad they are, right? Come on right now. You know, Dave, they want to talk about they're going to take over this territory. Well, you're looking at the tag champions, and you got to go through me and Jerry before you start to take over this place.
Jeff Jarrett, Jerry Lawler. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see them back. I'd love to right here, and I know you guys could take the measure of them this time around in a 2 against 2, but they're not coming back. We are coming back. Stay with us.
Are you paying too much for your car insurance? Then you should call Mid-South Insurance Office.
Mid-South Insurance Office cut the down payment on my car insurance in half.
Mid-South saved me $40 a month on my payments.
Mid-South gave me immediate coverage so I could buy a new car.
Mid-South Insurance Office has been here in Memphis for over 50 years. I know they'll be here when I need them.
Even if you have tickets, accidents, or a DUI, call Mid-South Insurance Office today at 276-6388.
Kicks 106, your station for today's hot country favorites, all back-to-back. Kicks 106.
So we tell ourselves that what we found was what we meant to find. No one could love me like you.
Hot country favorites, and coming soon, Hot Country Cash.
Kicks 106.
Hello, Jimmy. In jail? Lizzie called Memphis Bonding. They can help.
When you have bail bonding needs, call Memphis Bonding. Our professional staff will assist you quickly, courteously, and in the strictest of confidentiality. Memphis Bonding Company, 528-1776, conveniently located at 208 Poplar, just across from the Justice Center. 528-1776, Memphis Bonding Company.
Memphis Bonding, the people you can depend on. Now, you behave.
Hello, I'm looking for a tail light for an 81 T-Bird. You wouldn't know if you have one in stock.
Sure, when do you need it?
I was wondering if you had a bucket seat for a 1980 Capri?
Sure do. I can see it from here.
Could you help me find a fender for a 1981 Ford truck?
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Levy Auto Parts offers a complete line of motor parts, and Levy's continues its fantastic $10 special on a wide variety of used parts. Levy Auto Parts with two convenient locations, 1720 North Thomas and 1336 North 2nd.
No matter what car you're looking for, Homer Skelton Autoplex.
During their price-bashing sale, Homer Skelton Mazda on Covington Pike is having the biggest Mazda closeout on 92 cars, trucks, and vans. And huge sale on 93s. 93 MX-6s, 626s, and Mazda trucks. Sale price before 93 arrives. New 93 MX-6 with air, $15,788. 93 626s with air, $14,388. 93 Mazda trucks, $85,888. This is the week to get your Mazda at a good price.
Homer Skelton Autoplex.
The Men's Warehouse opens in Memphis.
If our substantially lower prices on men's designer clothing don't impress you, our excellent service will. I guarantee it.
In Hickory Ridge Commons on Winchester at Ridgeway and Laurelwood Collection at Poplar and Perkins.
Come on in, Fleming.
Home of the Mid-South's most exciting furniture savings.
Like this big oak Riverside roll-top desk, only $377. What a buy.
You'll like what Fleming can do for you.
Watch The Jerry Lawler Show, Sunday at 11 on TV5.
Well, let's take a look at some action coming up this week. Now, it's not Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum as usual. Of course, the rodeo's going on over at the Mid-South Fair, and that means Coliseum is all tied up, including on Monday. It will not be possible to have wrestling there, but there will be wrestling at the Mid-South Fair all this week. It's going to be every night. Started last night, actually, with some wrestling action. Tonight, we don't have visuals, but let me just quickly mention the folks that are going to be there. Tonight, Hornet, Brickhouse Brown, Eric Embry, Doug Gilbert, The King, Jerry Lawler, Eddie Gilbert. Tomorrow night, Jeff will be there. Mr. Hughes, Eddie and Doug Gilbert, Rock and Roll Express. Monday night, JYD, Jeff Jarrett, Howard Hughes Connection, Lawler, Gilbert. Then on Tuesday night, Lawler, Billy Travis, Brickhouse and Mike Miller, Rock and Roll Express. The King will be back Wednesday night. Mean Mike Miller will be there. Brickhouse and Billy Travis, Rock and Roll Express. Rock and Roll returns on Thursday night. The Blackharts will be there, too. We'll see more of that team a little bit later on. Brickhouse Brown against Lawler. On next Friday night, JYD, Bill Dundee, Brian Christopher, Mr. Hughes, Moondog, Spot. The King will be there. Next Saturday, a week from tonight, the Blackharts will be back. Mike Miller and Brickhouse, Lawler, Billy Travis. And Sunday, October 4th, we'll wrap it all up. Junkyard Dog, Jeff Jarrett, Eddie and Doug Gilbert, Brian Christopher, and Reno Riggins. Don't forget now, wrestling will be returning to the Coliseum not this coming Monday night, but a week from Monday. That'll be Monday, October 5th, a huge night of all-star action. The card is being booked. And I've seen some of the names on there. It is going to be a big, big night. By the way, at the fair, you can also take an opportunity while you're there to have your picture taken with a wrestler for a special price. Don't forget, Monday night, October 5th, will be the next Coliseum action. But beginning last night and continuing every night of the fair. There will be wrestling, and that's going to be near the Youth Talent Building on the west side, and it begins each night at 7 o'clock. Be sure to go by. All right, let's, I want to take a look right here at, I think we've got a little interview tape has been sent in by a team called the Dream Warriors and their manager. Let's watch that right now.
That's all right, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind Memphis.
When are we going to Memphis?
Us?
I want to go to Memphis.
Yeah, no, hey, we're there.
Come on, Ronnie, man. You said it was going to happen.
It's going to happen. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm glad. I'll tell you what, I'm taking out some precious time here. I want you people to listen up, baby. I'm telling you right now, I've been to Florida. I've been to L.A. We toured the Midwest, but you know what's lacking, baby? Memphis. I had no reason. We had no reason to go there. I'll tell you right now. The good guys, the bad guys, I'm telling you. Listen up, people. We put hurtings on all of them. Public humiliated everybody. I'll tell you right now. I'm going to Memphis because of something that somebody said at a little social gathering. Now I'm angry. Now I'm angry, you know, and because of it, now we're coming to Memphis, and you got two problems, ladies and gentlemen. Listen up. Huh? Screamer and Brood. Screamer and Brood. Screamer and Brood. Go ahead, man. Nail him. Tell him, man. Tell him. What's on your mind, baby?
We've been waiting for this to happen.
That's right.
We've been waiting for this to happen.
Yeah.
And now the time's coming. The time is coming.
Look at him.
Huh? You guys don't know you don't know what's coming towards you.
That's right, baby.
You're gonna say, what the heck are these guys on? Nothing but pure adrenaline and drive to be where we know we're destined to be.
That's right, baby.
And those are those USWA tag team belts.
That's right, baby.
Looking at these eyes. Looking at these eyes. We're not here to make no friends. We don't care who got those belts.
That's right, baby.
We don't care if you like them. We don't care if they're the Rock and Roll Express, the Moondogs. We'll go through anybody, because you see, you want us to make it personal? Yeah, but we'll make it personal, because we know we're destined to be on top of this league. Screamer, let them know where we're coming from. Let them know. We're the Dream Warriors! Our destiny is to be on top of this wrestling world! And now, it calls us to Memphis! It calls us to home! To be the world champions! USWA! We're coming to dominate! Like we always dominated all over the world! Screaming and Brood and Ronnie Lance! We're coming to take your gold! Put it around our waist! And we're taking it to our grave! And we always do! Forever!
Oh, look at what you've done to yourself now. Memphis, you know what? I don't want to mention no names, but Jerry Lawler, because of something that spewed out of your face. That filth, huh? I'm hoping your little boots can back up those big words, baby. Because of you, now all Memphis has got to pay. Look at you now. Oh, man. Wait till we're there.
The car that hit me is speeding, and help seems to take forever. But try to seek fair compensation for your injuries without experienced legal counsel, and time stands still. If you suffered physical or financial injury because of someone else's carelessness or negligence, call us soon.
Ballin & Ballin gets accident victims' results. No settlement, no fee. Ballin & Ballin. Call 525-2222.
In they come and out they go. Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Walters at Performance Toyota in Memphis. But right now, we're doing whatever it takes to make room for the 93s. For example, if you hurry, folks, you can drive home in a brand new 92 Camry just like this one. And take a look. You pay absolutely no money down and just $239 a month. Plus, you're going to find similar savings on trucks, vans, Corollas, Tercels, everything. So come on, make that short drive. We'll save you lots of money here, one place, Performance Toyota, Mount Moriah at Mindenhall. You come and see us.
Here comes Vince Gill, live. Saturday, October 3rd at Mid-South Coliseum. The CMA Male Vocalist of the Year, Vince Gill. Special guest, Penny Loveless. Reserve seats now at Mid-South Coliseum on all Ticketmaster. Ticket includes admission to the fair. Saturday, October 3rd. Vince Gill's coming live. Produced by Mid-South Fair.
When President Bush made a campaign swing through the Mid-South, you heard it first on Action News 5.
Sources tell us the president will speak to a group of students at Craigmont High School.
And you saw the most live coverage.
You are looking at a live picture from Craigmont High School where 3,000 people are waiting for the president. And out at Naval Air Station Millington, you're looking at Air Force One.
Action News 5 on the Mid-South's only 24-hour news channel.
Last Monday night, Mid-South Coliseum. You were there.
Yeah.
You saw it. The world title was on the line. The Unified Championship. Hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert. He had been out here, a couple of days before, and he had said, you know, I've had this title a long time, and I'm due this respect and all of this. But he had to step into the ring against the Junkyard Dog.
JYD.
Take a look at what happened.
As the bout gets started, Gilbert comes out and throws powder in the eyes of the Junkyard Dog. Slams away at the dog. Series of right hands in there. Still slamming away at JYD. Big left from Gilbert. He's swinging out at Junkyard Dog. JYD standing in. Boy, he is a big guy, let me tell you. This Junkyard Dog whips Eddie Gilbert into the turnbuckle. Whips him into the other side. Gilbert came off with a clothesline and caught referee Frank Morrell in there. Junkyard Dog picks up Gilbert, slams him down to the mat. He's got him covered. Here comes Bob Christopher. Christopher came out to try to throw out at Gilbert. JYD got out of the way. Christopher nailed Gilbert. Dog goes in after him. Look out, here comes Dog Gilbert. Junkyard Dog throws him over.
Brand new Unified Champion, the Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
Headed this way right now as he's got a match scheduled here today, so we're going to get to see him in action. He'll be going against Billy Travis. Here's a referee who's climbing up into the ring right now. Now we're just waiting the arrival of both Billy Travis and the Junkyard Dog for this action which we got coming up. There he is, right there. He's got the belt in his hand. He's coming over this way, Corey. Maybe we get a word or two from him before he gets this match underway. It's always great to talk to a world champion, usually great, and certainly in this case, after taking the measure of Mr. Gilbert.
You know, that first of all, I said thanks to the good Lord above and all the people here in the state of Tennessee for having me here. And second of all, I'd like to talk about the Blackharts. I remember these guys from the Mid-South area. They came in maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, and they heard a real dear friend of mine, Jim Duggan. They cracked 3 of his ribs. These were 2 of the most nastiest individuals that I've ever seen in my life. That's the first thing on the agenda. The second thing on the agenda is this world belt that I took from low-life living Eddie Gilbert. So, Eddie, I know you didn't come with both guns loaded. You came with just one. But I'm going to keep both eyes open from this area because there's a lot of nasty people running around here. But don't forget one thing. I didn't come along either. I got friends of my own.
All right, the Junkyard Dog, the Unified World Champion. He's got that belt in his hand to prove it right there. He heads to the ring, and here comes Billy Joe Travis stepping up.
They say every dog has his day. Well, today's going to be your day, Junkyard Dog, because old Billy Joe's going to knock his back.
We'll see, Billy Joe, as he steps up on the, well, he doesn't really step on the ring apron. He just slid right into the ring. JYD passing that big chain out and the Unified World title. JYD, says the crowd. Here's Corey Macklin.
Thank you, Dave Brown. We're underway. Good thing about here, Junkyard Dog and Billy Joe Travis. JYD takes us up with Billy and just swings him down there. Travis backs Dog up against the turnbuckle. Oh, boy, nails away a couple of big right hands. Reversal here. Dog whips him in. Big hip toss on Travis. Picks up Billy Joe. Slams him now. Travis was about to get set there in the ring, and he looked up, and there was Junkyard Dog.
Oh, look at this. Billy Travis threw that chair in. JYD says, don't bother me. Come on.
Oh, look at Billy now. Wants to shake his hand.
Big mistake, Billy.
Junkyard Dog with a big headbutt on Travis. Oh, watch him now. Dog scrapes the bottom of that boot rod and caught the forehead of Travis.
Travis, it looked like he was trying to call timeout there, wasn't he?
Yeah, in that baseline, the Junkyard Dog's got it in there. A little too late for timeout, though, for Travis. Watch him going in those tights over there, too. Travis nailed. Oh! What in the world?
Right, good grief. Everybody in the world has just hit the ring. Who is all of that? Brian Christopher, Doug Gilbert, Bert Prentice sending them in, and that's the Blackharts team JYD was talking about. They're all jumping up and down on Junkyard Dog. Billy Travis joins in.
Yeah. Boy, these Blackharts come in.
It's 6 against 1. If you count Prentice.
Bert Prentice brings these guys out here. These Blackharts jump down on JYD. Let's get some help for the dog out here if we can. Here comes help. Oh, boy, look at that. Reno Riggins.
Junkyard Dog beat up on by 6 of them.
Yeah.
Doug Gilbert, Brian Christopher, the Blackharts. Billy, yeah, see ya, says Bert Prentice. He decided it's time for them to go.
Boy.
And Junkyard Dog is left lying in a ring, but surrounded by friends, which when all of there, about 10 of them, when they hit the ring, then it was time. Bert Prentice figured for all of his bunch to get out of it. JYD, he'll take on everybody.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, he's coming this way. And see what he has to say about it.
You see exactly what I'm telling you now. Blackheart, you think this thing is over. You come to my part of town trying to take over. This is the neighborhood. And you, Mr. Bobo, you don't belong in this neighborhood. And if you think you got friends, I got friends. And I'm going in the back now, and I'm going to get on the phone, and I'm going to call my dear friend, Hacksaw, Cross-Eyed Jim Duggan, and we're going to take care of business, baby.
Oh, the word from Junkyard Dog. Back in just a moment.
Attention Mid-South. Stand by for a French Riviera Spa news update.
It's official. Construction is underway at the French Riviera Super Spa, coming to Hickory Ridge, and Phase 1 has begun. Join now. $99 for 1 full year or $9.85 a month. This offer is good at all 4 locations during Phase 1 only. 1 year for just $99 or $9.85 a month. But hurry, this offer will not be repeated. French Riviera Spa coming to Hickory Ridge. You've got to feel it to know.
Here's a bright idea. Turner's Light Safe Yellow Milk Jug. It'll help you stay in the pink. How? The bright yellow jug protects milk from light, which can rob milk of its essential vitamins. Keeping the light out keeps all the nutritious goodness of the milk in. It tastes better and it's better for you. So look for the big yellow jug and savor more of the wholesome flavor of Turner milk with the Flavor Saver. Light Safe Yellow Milk Jugs from Turner Dairies.
World-class Ford quality is built right here in the South. Now, Ford built 6 of the top 10 selling cars and trucks in America, including the Ford Taurus, a leader in styling as well as safety. And now specially priced with a plan for just $248 per month. Drive new every 2 years, $248 a month. And every airbag-equipped Taurus is backed by Ford's 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Ask your local Ford dealer about the plan, and now you can drive the world-class Ford Taurus for $248 a month. Hurry, this is a limited-time offer.
A powerful new career could be yours as a computer programmer. Experience the satisfaction and rewards of being a computer professional. At Southeast College, you can step into your future with job-related training. Learn the language computers understand and employers want to hear. Computer programmers are in demand.
Southeast College has a great reputation. I would recommend it to anyone.
I'm happy at Southeast College.
Call now, 345-1000.
Well, I'd get Reno Riggins just for a moment to talk to him. I know he's got to be a little bit disappointed about the outcome of the recent Southern heavyweight title match in which he was involved. The belts have been held up, and Reno comes out right now. Everybody happy to see him, and he's glad to see the fans, too. He's been one of the favorites since day one when he walked in here and won the Southern heavyweight title, I think, in an upset. I don't think most folks thought he would do it, but you notice he does not have the belt around his waist right now. And, Reno, I know you can't be too happy about that situation.
Well, Dave, it's been a long, hard week for Reno Riggins. I tell you, I've had many sleepless nights this week. As everyone knows, I'm no longer the Southern heavyweight champion. And when I come out here and I look at all these people, I know that I've not only let myself down, I let my mother and my father down, but most of all, I've let all these fans out here down. Because when I first came to this area, they took me in as one of their own. And that really meant a lot to me, because every night when you're out there defending that title and you're lacing up them boots in all these great towns here in the Mid-South area, I mean, you're tired, you're bruised up, you'd rather really be someplace else. But once you get out there and you hear those people cheering your name and really getting you going, that's what it's all about right there, Dave. And let me tell you something else. Brian Christopher, last Monday night, you and Doug Gilbert, you didn't just win that title, you stole that title from me. Now, it's one thing if you're going to take me in that ring and beat me fair and square, but it's one thing you're pulling out a chain, then you got Doug, then you've got Eddie coming out there. Well, let me tell you something, what, boy? You look into my eyes, you look into this brown one, and you look into this blue one, and you let me tell you something right now. I'm not much of a conversationalist, so what I have to say probably won't sink into you. But today I'm going to get you into that ring, and I'm going to make a believer out of you, boy.
Well, Reno, again, we understand what happened. We understand you're not happy, but sure you're going to be back, and maybe today is the time it all gets started. Reno Riggins, former holder of the Southern heavyweight belt, and perhaps a future holder of it, too. A lot of action coming up, Corey.
Out of town, yes, sir, indeed. Begins tonight. Dyersburg, Tennessee tonight. Big card at the Hollis Powell School. Boy, great turnout there last time. Hope to see all the fans back tonight in Dyersburg. Tonight, 8 o'clock, superstar Bill Dundee, unified world champion Junkyard Dog on the card. Rock and Roll Express, Jeff Jarrett, Ricky Hayes is on that card as well. Interesting match there with Ricky Hayes. Big lineup tonight at the Hollis Powell School there in Dyersburg.
And tickets are on sale at Video Plus. Jeff Jarrett's going to be there today from 4 to 5:30. You can come by and meet Jeff.
Indeed. Dyersburg, get ready tonight, 8 o'clock there at the Hollis Powell School. Saturday, next week, October 3rd, Jonesboro, Arkansas, Earl Bell Community Center on Church Street. Jeff will be there. Bill Dundee, Junkyard Dog, all lined up, all of the USWA top stars in Jonesboro next Saturday. Thursday, October 8th, Crenshaw, Mississippi. Tickets on sale at City Hall. Save $1 on advance tickets. Jeff Jarrett on the card, superstar Bill Dundee, all in Crenshaw. There at the Crenshaw Gym, Jarrett the King Lawler. Big lineup for Crenshaw, Mississippi. And here is the Rock and Roll Express.
Here they are, Roberts and Rick. Welcome. Yes, indeed.
You know, David, looking forward to going to Dyersburg. It's been a long, long time since we had a chance to rock and roll in Dyersburg.
That's right, Dyersburg tonight.
It's going to be fun.
And some lucky fan is going to win $50 tonight. So everybody come on down early. The Rock and Roll Express will be there right along with Jeff Jarrett, and we're looking to have ourselves a good time tonight in Dyersburg.
That's exactly right. Ricky and Robert done told you about it, Dave. It's going to be a big night. But from 4 to 5:30, I'm going to be over on East Court Street right there in Dyersburg at Video Plus. We're going to be selling tickets, signing autographs, signing pictures. But the big night is tonight right out there at Hollis Powell School, Dyersburg. We're all going to be there. A big card, Dave.
All right.
A lot of rock and roll.
Rocking and rolling here tonight. The Rock and Roll Express with Jeff Jarrett. Some lucky fan's going to win. No purchase necessary. Corey?
Yeah, no purchase necessary on that, too. You're right. Crenshaw, Mississippi, again, is Thursday, October 8th. There at the Crenshaw Gym, 7:30. Jeff Jarrett, superstar Bill Dundee. Jarrett the King Lawler, Junkyard Dog. Big card for Crenshaw at the Crenshaw Gym there. October 10th, Ripley, Mississippi, Ripley High School. 7:30 there. All of the USWA top stars. Friday, October 16th, Kennett, Missouri, back at the American Legion building. All of the top stars there in Kennett. Thursday, October 22nd, Selmer, Tennessee, there to McNairy County High School there in Selma. All of the top stars in Selma. Coming soon, Lexington, Tennessee. The Gilberts are going to be there. Bill Dundee and many more top stars. Got a lot to tell you about. Lexington coming soon. Also, Bolivar, Tennessee coming soon. And Blytheville, Arkansas. That's USWA Championship Wrestling on tour.
And we got a 6-man tag match coming up here in just a moment. Reno mentioned he may have the opportunity to face Brian Christopher in that match. We'll hope so. We'll be back with the action right after this.
The Harvey family is sailing with Captain Ron.
Are you kidding?
To paradise.
You sure you know the way? Any fool could find it. Well, let's hope so, huh?
There's excitement on deck. Danger around every turn. And adventure just beyond the horizon.
The Pirates of the Caribbean!
What pirates?
Kurt Russell.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Martin Short.
Been to Disney World one too many times?
Captain Ron.
Captain Ron! Captain Ron!
Rated PG-13. Now playing at a theater near you.
Through Monday at both Guadney Chevrolet locations, you pay what we pay. Through special cooperation with Chevrolet Motor Division and GMAC to move out all remaining 92s, you pay what we pay. For 4 days only, till the last customer leaves Monday night, you pay the GMAC wholesale amount and drive home in the new Chevy you've been wanting at either Guadney Chevrolet location. But only through Monday, you pay what we pay. Guadney Chevrolet on Austin P, just south of the Raleigh Springs Mall, and Guadney 2, Airways in Winchester at the airport.
When you need news from around the Mid-South, all you need to know is 5. Now, Action News 5 brings you a full hour of news, sports, and weather at 5 o'clock every day of the week. Kim Clark joins Janet Morris on the anchor desk Saturday and Sunday for a full hour of news at 5 on 5. Action News 5, the Mid-South's news leader.
It's time. Time to begin training for the race of the year. It's the 6th annual Briefcase Boogie Walk Race to benefit the Hemophilia Foundation. And your team could walk away with the grand prize. Round-trip tickets on Northwest Airlines. It's simple to enter. Get together a team of 4 fast-moving friends. Call the Hemophilia Foundation and start training for the race October 23rd on Beale Street. So call 458-6727 and find out how to enter. Who knows? You could walk away a winner.
If you want a new car, you'll get no hassle from All-Star Chevrolet. We're selling our 92 cars and trucks at floor plan prices. That's right. You pay what we owe GMAC, or with your good credit, give us $49 down and drive away in a new 92 Chevrolet car or truck. Invoices clearly marked on each windshield. The 93s are here, and we're selling 92s at $49 down. Lots to choose from, all at rock-bottom prices. No hassles at All-Star Chevrolet, 10 minutes from Winchester down Highway 78 to Craft Road exit. In the country. Come on in.
Come on in, let me.
It's the home of the Mid-South's most exciting furniture store with famous name quality, incredible savings, same-day delivery, and special free interest terms.
That's what we do every day.
I'm George Zimmer, president of the Men's Warehouse. We sell designer clothing for less, including athletic cut suits. They're sold all over the country for $3.95. At the Men's Warehouse, they're only $2.95. I guarantee it.
Watch Wake Up Call for your chance to win a trip to Tall Stacks 92.
Well, we've already seen part of Eddie and Doug Gilbert's Memphis Mafia as they interfered in the match out here. I noticed Eddie Gilbert was strangely absent from all of that, though. Here they come again. Hitman Doug Gilbert, Billy Travis with him, and of course, Brian Christopher now with the Texas belt and with the
It's obvious we ain't got all these lame brains trained yet. When the Mafia comes out here, you're supposed to stand up and you're supposed to clap. See how stupid they are, Dave.
I think they're giving you a just welcome.
Well, listen, Dave, what about them Blackharts? Did you see them Blackharts? They go, ooh, them men are mean. They're bad, ain't they, Dave, huh? Did you see what they did to the Junkyard dog? The big world heavyweight champion. Did you see that, huh?
Yes, I did.
Would you mess with them, huh?
No, I wouldn't.
I know you wouldn't. You wouldn't mess with them because you're probably scared of your own shadow. Nobody's going to mess with them. I like them Blackharts because they're bad just like the Mafia. And you see, Junkyard Dog, Eddie Gilbert has got friends. We all got friends. You're not the only one with friends around here. Just because you went out and you stole his belt. Didn't he steal his belt? You stole his belt.
I'm not going to come out here and lie to you. I'm going to tell you exactly the truth. My brother is so mad. He's so mad, I had to make him stay home today, or he would have probably wrecked this whole studio. Do you understand that? And when he comes back and he gets his shot at that world title, Daddy, there will be no more Junkyard Dogs, no more Jerry the King Lawlers, or no more Jeff Jarrett, and that's what it's about, Dave.
You see, Dave? And after Eddie Gilbert does get back and he wins back his belt, it looks like we'll have all the hardware around here. We will, won't we, Dave? Now let's talk about my favorite subject. Let's talk about me. Have you told all the people that I won back the Southern title? Huh?
I was trying when you interrupted, yeah.
That's right. I beat that young punk, that sissy boy Reno Riggins. He come out here. Did you hear him? He's the crybaby. I'm not the crybaby. He came out here crying, Dave, and I understand that he's going to be in this ring right now. Well, I hope I get my hands on him because I will break his neck.
Well, we'll see. Brian Christopher steps toward the ring anyway. There's the Southern Heavyweight title he leaves over here. Doug Gilbert will be his partner along with Billy Travis. No, I beg your pardon. Billy Travis is not one of the partners there. It's going to be Mean Mike Miller, Brickhouse Brown.
That's what it's about, Danny.
Well, I guess that's right. It's going to be Mean Mike Miller, Brickhouse Brown, and Brian Christopher. That's going to be the team. And across the way, we got Ricky Hayes, Tony Williams, and Reno Riggins. Okay.
Hey, but don't fail to mention Doug Gilbert's in the corner of Christopher over there.
Yeah, he's going to serve as a manager here today, or a valet over in the corner. Boy, I don't like that at all.
No, not at all.
But looks like that's the situation. Kevin Christian, the referee, is trying to sort things out. Who's going to be starting? It's going to be Brickhouse Brown against Ricky Hayes, and we are underway with a six-man tag team match.
Yes, we are, Dave. Brickhouse Brown tangles up with Ricky Hayes, jabs Ricky right in the throat in there. Brickhouse Brown, the Pacific Northwest champion, comes in out of Miami, Florida. He's a veteran, boy. Some kind of tough. You don't like his tactics a lot of times in there, but he can wrestle. Ricky Hayes comes in out of Dyersburg, and there's a tag on Brickhouse Brown's partner. These two teamed up out of the West Coast there. Mean Mike Miller, he whips Ricky Hayes in. Oh, he just nails Ricky. Mean Mike Miller sets Ricky Hayes up for a neck breaker. Drops down on Hayes with another right hand. Christopher comes in. Oh, he nails Ricky Hayes. Brian Christopher, the Texas heavyweight champion, as well as the Southern heavyweight champion.
You got three wrestlers on this side of the ring. All of them are willing to do anything, but right there, Brian Christopher missed as he was going to drop down on Ricky Hayes.
Indeed he did. Ricky got out of the way, gets the tag on Reno Riggins.
Yes, indeed. Look out, Mr. Christopher.
Ricky Hayes tagged Reno Riggins and a double drop kick from Riggins and Hayes in there.
And Christopher out here running his mouth about how he couldn't wait to get in there with Reno Riggins. You saw who slid out of the ring immediately. He's back in there, fist doubled up. Reno says, "You want to box? I will too." And immediately Christopher goes for the tag.
Oh, yeah. Gets the tag on Brickhouse Brown in there. Man shedding buckwheat to Brickhouse Brown over there. He doesn't like it either. Brickhouse catches Reno Riggins right in the midsection. Riggins whips him into the ropes. Brickhouse with a big shoulder. Leaps over Riggins, comes back over. Hip toss from Reno. Good arm takedown, and Brown just holding it there. Wait just a second as Reno Riggins goes after him in there. Tags Mean Mike Miller. Comes in out of Portland, Oregon.
Boy, when this guy arrived in the USWA, he went for weeks undefeated. He's tough.
Indeed. Riggins takes Mike Miller, whoops him, and Miller leaps over, comes back. Good hip toss from Reno. Well, let me tell you, this guy can wrestle. He can go, this Reno Riggins. Some kind of impressive. He's quick, boy, reminds you a lot of the Rock and Roll Express, the way he gets around in there and really moves in that ring.
And in a straight-up one-against-one match with Brian Christopher, probably would still be the Southern Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, indeed. Mike Miller just sails away at Reno, takes Brickhouse Brown. Oh, boy, big chop from Brickhouse. Takes Reno down to the mat. Takes Reno Riggins, whoops him in. Big foot from Reno, he tags Ricky Hayes. Ricky out of Dyersburg comes in, takes Brickhouse Brown. Big backdrop on him. Brickhouse catches him right in the throat that time. Tag on me, Mike Miller. Miller slams away at Ricky Hayes. Takes Ricky, whips him in. Ricky gets over, gets a tag on Tony Williams. Christopher comes in, he catches him with a drop kick. Takes Brian Christopher, whips him into the rope. Big backdrop on him. Oh, look at Tony Williams. Does that flip. He's got Christopher. Christopher goes in his tights. He just covered Tony Williams. Got the 3-1.
He hit him with some brass knucks. I could see him. He went to the tights. And Brian Christopher ends up getting the pin. The referee affirming the decision that this group has won.
Yeah, Dave, you know I said winning, and that's what we just done. The next time, you can win on me. I'm going to beat the total black off your body, please. Yes, boy.
All right, Brick, take it on out of here. You don't have to come over here and insult Corey or anybody else. You won the match, now get out. We'll be back in just a moment.
You know, Diet Pepsi's now for everyone. That's right, Ray. Meet my twin brother, Irv.
And our twins, the Irvettes.
With caffeine-free Diet Pepsi, I get all that great taste, but with no caffeine. Sing it, brother. You got the right one, baby. It's irresistible, uncontestably tasteable, and caffeine-free. You got the right one, baby.
Is the one the same? When Dave Thomas created Wendy's new spicy chicken filet sandwich, he said, if we're going to make it spicy...
Well, it's a start.
Let's really make it spicy.
Now we're getting closer.
So he seasoned a whole chicken breast filet by adding his own special blend of pepper and spices. And he kept on seasoning until it was perfect.
Bingo.
Come and try Wendy's new spicy chicken filet sandwich, because...
when you're hot, you're hot.
Come on in, catch the assignment, Fleming.
You'll see hundreds of quality sofas from America's leading factories, plus genuine leather sofa sectionals and recliners. Memphis' biggest selection of motion sectionals, plus recliners from Bassett, Berkline, and Stradlounger. Over 50 different bedroom suites, there's one here right for you. And Fleming's Kincaid Gallery is the Mid-South's largest collection of solid wood furniture.
They won't be the best Betty.
Plus Riverside Desk, entertainment centers, and curios, too. All of this at Memphis' lowest prices with no interest, no payment for months. Why, have you ever been to Fleming's lately?
He just hadn't been to Fleming's.
Every 22 seconds, an American is victimized. Hate crimes, kidnapping, robbery, crimes of passion, obsession, and murder. Now you can make a difference. Your eyes, your ears, your call. Prime Suspect.
Sunday night at 11 on TV5.
Well, headed this way right now, I see Brickhouse Brown, Mean Mike Miller. Oh, and following them, you got Mike Samples and Bert Prentice. coming out here. Brickhouse, you've already said enough, I think.
Hey, I ain't said enough. It's foul time all around. And let me tell you something right now. We like a foul just as good as anybody. And we're going to be eating cotton candy, corn dogs, kicking butt, and taking name like I always do, foul time or not.
And it don't matter if it's Jeff Jarrett, Jerry Lawler, Reno Riggins, whoever it is. Bring it on out there, because we're going to have a good time at the fair. We're going to have a good time kicking some booty.
Mike Miller and Brickhouse Brown, congratulations. Yeah.
Let's make it official. Mike Samples, shake my hand. 20% and counting.
He was going to bring that up. That's true. You did, in fact, end up with the stock. Not too thrilled about the way you did it, though. You want to take a look at the videotape?
I don't need to. Am I smiling or not?
You are smiling. Let's look at the videotape right here while you guys are here, if you don't mind.
Jarrett slams Mike Samples into the turnbuckle. That's the king, Jarrett Lawler. Lawler nails Mike Samples. Big right hand from the king. Sends Samples down. Lawler attacks Jeff Jarrett. Whoop Mike Samples into the rope. Double back drop for Lawler and Jarrett. Tag on Eddie Marlin. Marlin's got him tough. Oh, only got 2 out of it. Eddie Marlin got Mike Samples. Now away at Samples. He's over him. Jeff Jarrett's over out to Bert Prentice at ringside. Eddie Marlin slams away at Samples again. Eddie going to work on Mike Samples. Oh, Samples rakes Eddie's eye. Oh, look at Eddie rolls him up in the small package over here. Marlin's got him covered. And Riggins got a 1-2. Here comes Eddie Gilbert. Boy, let me tell you, this Gilbert makes me sick with that kind of stuff. Jumps in here. Grabs Samples. Lee's got Lawler. They got the 1-2-3. Samples gets the win.
Well, we saw exactly what happened as Eddie Gilbert came running in there, and you, in fact, have ended up with
Why
now...
didn't they show the part where we were beating them from pillar to post?
You have to remember, Eddie Marlin still has 41% of the stock, and I only have 20.
That's right.
So he's in charge of the TV guys, I guess, and they're not going to show our parts where we're beating them to a pulp.
We showed the important part.
Well, Dave, don't forget, you and Corey are on borrowed time. I'm still interviewing. I'm still trying to get some contracts signed, and you guys will be out of here, too, just like the other people that are so-called trying to be in power. When I take over completely, the changes will be rampant, and Mr. Bert Prentice and myself, along with a few other friends, like the Blackharts, will take over. Well,
They don't need to come out here.
Here comes Lawler, Jarrett, and Eddie Marlin right here. Maybe you guys want to hang around and listen to this interview, huh? Yeah, heard enough. There they go. Boy.
Out here with you.
Yeah, time for them to go, they said. Hey, they got to go.
I'll tell you one thing. I've been in a lot of matches. I've been in this business 40 years, but that's the first time that my opponent never laid a hand on me and I lost a match. Well, they think they outsmarted the old fox, but I got one thing to tell them. I got something in the back of my head for them next week. I'll guarantee you that.
Okay, Eddie.
Let me just say really quickly here that there seem to be a lot of individuals coming into the USWA who claim to be going to take over this area. All of a sudden, this team called the Blackharts show up today. We see a team called the Dream Warriors running their mouths out here. We see Brian Christopher and Billy Travis and the Memphis Mafia and Eddie and Doug Gilbert. And, of course, the Moondogs are still lurking around somewhere. Well, let me tell each and every one of you something. Listen up real good. Look at my face and read my lips. I'm telling you right now, bring it on, boys, because you're looking at the World Tag Team Champions right here. And to get to the top of the heap, to be number one, you got to go through us. And so far, I've seen them all, but I don't see anybody that I think can beat the two of us. So like I said, bring it on, because we're easy to find. We're right here all the time.
There's the word from Eddie Marlin. Jeff Jarrett and Jerry the King Lawler. Tell you what, let's take another look, if you don't mind, or a real quick look at some of the action coming up at the Mid-South Fair this week. It began last night. It's each night at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock is when the matches begin. Got about 3 matches each night with some of the top talent, including Jeff and Jerry. They will both be involved in the matches coming up this week. Tonight's action, this is near the Youth Talent Building. It's on the west side there between the Youth Talent Building and Parkway to kind of orient yourself as to where it's going to be. Be sure to be there. You get your picture made with some of the wrestlers for a special price, and all sorts of great wrestling action going on. Tonight, Hornet scheduled against Brickhouse Brown. Eric Embry, the flamboyant one, against Hitman Doug Gilbert. Ought to be a good match right there. And then Lawler scheduled to go against Eddie Gilbert, hot stuff, in what should be a good night of action at the Mid-South Fair tonight. Tomorrow night, in case you're planning on going to the fair on Sunday, Jeff Jarrett scheduled to go against Mr. Hughes, the big guy. And the Gilberts scheduled against the Rock and Roll Express. That's just some of the action. There will be wrestling each night of the fair. No wrestling at the Coliseum this coming Monday night now because of the fair, but wrestling will return to the Mid-South Coliseum on Monday, October 5th. And as we said earlier, already a big, big card is being planned. If JYD followed through on that phone call, that could be an interesting development right there. Hacksaw Duggan. If that one gets worked out, and then you've already seen this team like the Dream Warriors and
those Blackharts.
You'll be looking at the Blackharts here in action in just a moment. As a matter of fact, I suppose we just might as well get ready to get them underway and bring them on out here. They're going to be going against the Rock and Roll Express. It's a match we've been looking forward to. Let's take this break, then we'll be back with more from the USWA after this.
We got to sell how many? 100 trucks and vans at the Truck and Van headquarters of the Mid-South. Graceland Dodge, the giant. It's a truck and van all-out sellout. And get a load of this. This custom van can be yours right now for only $295 a month. And this Dodge Dakota is only $171 a month. And when you make a deal with Graceland, we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. And get this, Graceland Dodge will pay the sales tax. That's right, nobody pays sales tax but us. Graceland Dodge, just a few minutes from everywhere.
Today's engines are precise works of art that need protection for all the ways you drive. That's why you should insist on Exxon Superflow motor oil. It coats metal parts to reduce startup friction, prevents harmful sludge buildup from short trips, and protects from the heat of highway driving. For advanced engine protection, rely on the Tiger. Exxon Superflow. For all the ways you drive.
You can shop the big name chains or anyone else, and you'll agree you can't beat us. Only Jolly Royal has your choice of 3 bedrooms complete with a full-size Sealy Posturepedic mattress and box spring set for $699. That's it. That's the total price, $699. You get the dresser, mirror, headboard, chest, and a full-size Sealy Posturepedic set for $699. Choose early American, contemporary, or black lacquer for $699 or $40.36 a month. They can't beat our prices. They can't beat our terms. They can't beat us.
When your job puts you in a world of hurt, you need powerful relief.
Power, BC Power.
No matter where you're hurt, you need the power of BC.
BC Power in the powder. The power of BC.
When you need strong relief, BC stops pain fast.
The power of BC.
Hey. I think we're about to see the Rock and Roll Express headed this way. Here they are right here. Robert Gibson, Rick Morton, ready to rock and roll here today. We got a big match coming up against this tough Blackharts team we've been hearing so much about. Robert, good to see you. Rick, welcome back. Doing good.
All right, you know, it is a pleasure to be out here this morning and see the great nice fans out here that stood behind the Rock and Roll Express through thick and thin. Now today, right here on TV, we got a match with the Blackharts, a new team that's come to this area supposed to be real tough and bad. But you see, the Rock and Roll Express accept their challenge because, brother, we want to show you one thing, that we're here to stay. We're not here to play.
You know, Brother Steele, you got the Blackharts, not only that, you got the Hughes connection.
You got the Dream Warriors. All these teams will come here and make a name for themselves, guys. We invite y'all to come in, baby. Only one thing we can do is show you what rock and roll is all
But
about.
you in the USWA here, baby. Whoa, only the men hang around here.
And a Rock and Roll Express, boy, you want to talk about tough teams that have wrestled all over the world, championship teams. Well, the Rock and Roll Express have got to figure right in there. So if the Blackharts come in figuring they're going to have an easy day today, then they don't know too much about professional wrestling, I got to tell you. They got to know this one's going to be a tough one right here. Speaking of the Blackharts, there's more music in the background. In fact, that means that they are going to be headed into the wrestling area as Rick and Robert wait for them in the ring. And we're set to go with this expiration of time tag team match. Our main event of the day here on USWA Championship Wrestling. Bert Prentice leading the way. And wow. They step up. They've got a strange-looking group when they come out. They came out earlier and jumped Junkyard Dog, but my goodness. Now we have a little ceremony here, looks like. They remove the hood and then the mask. The mask that looks like a face, but when they take it off, then they... What is this? Some sort of ritual continuing there.
Boy, I don't know what.
Well, the robe comes off, but the ritual continues.
Yeah, that screaming noise is one of the Blackharts there. They come in out of Japan. Heard a lot about them. Come in very highly recommended into the area.
Yeah, they have wrestled mostly in Japan. We're going to try to find out a little bit more about them later on. But they have quite a reputation. Here's Bert Prentice coming over here.
Oh, how I hope Jerry Lawler and Jeff Jarrett are watching this.
Well, I'm sure they are. Rock and Roll Express cranking it up against the Blackharts. Nice knee lift by Robert Gibson.
Robert working on that arm on the Blackheart. Tags Ricky Morton in there, his partner. Take the Blackheart, reverse it there. Blackheart whips him in. Oh, and Ricky bags him up, rolls him up, and the other big Blackheart comes in and goes after Ricky Morton.
Yeah, Rick was close to having a count of 3, but the other of the Blackharts jumped in there and broke it up. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, what a big kick in there from the Blackheart.
I don't know what he calls that, but it was powerful. Put Ricky Morton down on the mat.
Ricky trying to fight his way back, and these big Blackhearts just going after Ricky. Takes him and throws him out on the concrete floor.
Amazing what you'll find when you go to Japan, huh, Dave Brown?
Wow. Off the ropes, down on the concrete floor, he jumps Rick Morton. Now Rick rolled under the ropes back into the ring.
Boy, he came off that top rope over there, too, onto the concrete floor. DDT on Ricky Morton. Blackheart drops down with a big elbow on Ricky. Tags his partner. Set Rick Morton up. He's up on the middle rope there. Comes off and just knocks Rick Morton down to the canvas there.
Rick Morton trying to regroup in the corner. Blackheart's not going to let him. Puts a boot to the midsection. Rick Morton comes out fighting, though. He's got that right fist doubled up. Look at that forearm by the Blackheart. Boy, this is a tough team. There's no doubt about it. They are going against some of the most rugged competition in professional wrestling in the Rock and Roll Express. And look at this. They double team.
Working over Rick Morton in there. The Blackhearts, Bert Prentice says he brought him in out of Japan, and they're here today in the USWA.
There's a knee lift. They're double teaming.
I'd say the Rock and Roll Express took him for granted, wouldn't you say?
That's the word from Bert Prentice. I don't think the Rock and Roll Express took anybody for granted. I think the Rock and Roll Express is confident every time they step in the ring that they can win the match, and I think that was the case today. I think it's still the case. I think they would still tell you they can win the match. Whoop, count of 2. The Blackheart almost counted out in spite of Bert Prentice and what he had to say. Look at this. Robert comes in. Now he's sent back out by the referee.
Big forearm from the Blackheart. Drops down on Ricky Morton. Takes Ricky, whips him into the ropes. Boy, Blackheart just came down on Rick Morton. Let's bounce to the expiration of time here today on USWA Championship Wrestling. Rock and Roll Express and the Blackhearts. Boy, the Rock and Roll Express have got their work cut out for them here today. These Blackhearts are some kind of tough individuals wrestling in out of Japan.
Rick Morton backed onto the ropes. They kept him in there a long, long time. He ran right into a big forearm, got him right in the midsection. Rick Morton slowed down. He goes for the boot, but does not get the Blackheart's feet out from under it. Oh, look out. They take him over near the corner. Make the tag a dangerous place for Rick Morton to be. They double him up. Big forearm, big upper arm smashes.
Big movement there from the Blackhearts that time. He drops down with an elbow on Ricky. Morton has taken quite a beating from these Blackhearts in there. 2 count. Ricky kicks out of it.
Bert Prentice, I don't know what he was saying. I saw Ricky Morton get out of that. Here he goes over to the corner, makes the tag. Here's Robert Gibson against the Blackhearts. Let's see what he can do against them.
Well, Robert comes in. He takes the Blackheart, whips him into the rope. Big backflip on him. Look at Robert Gibson go to work on these Blackhearts. Ricky's on his feet. Rock and Roll Express. Into the ring with the Blackhearts. They whip Robert into the rope. Prentice grabs his leg. Referee calls for the bell.
Referee, I tell you, the sharp eyes of Kevin Christian today have done really good in a couple of matches. There's a case right there where Bert Prentice reached out and tripped him, and the referee saw it and immediately disqualified this Blackhearts team. It was some kind of action in there. They're a rugged team. I tell you what, I don't understand why Bert Prentice even got involved. I think he just doesn't, he just can't help himself. What did you do that for? They were taking care of the match there.
First of all, they should have been disqualified for Robert Gibson trying to kick me. These referees are the worst that I've ever seen in my entire life. I have a lot of pull around here right now. That referee's going to be fired. Ladies and gentlemen, the nightmare has just begun.
The Blackhearts. Well, they lose it by disqualification thanks to manager Bert Prentice, but they showed that they are, in fact, a very, very tough tag team, no doubt about it. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more. Don't go away.
From Hollywood Pictures and Miramax Films.
I cannot stand aside and let others die for me.
She challenged them to raise their voices in protest.
We want the people awake, alive. Did you hear that?
To stand up
Yes.
and make a difference.
You kids are just beautiful.
To fight for their freedom. Whoopi Goldberg, Laletti Kamalo, Serafina.
People can defeat the armies.
Rated PG-13.
Now playing in a theater near you.
Hey man, see about me from Memphis Bonding Company. Help is on its way. Hey man, come see about me from Memphis Bonding Company. If you slip up and you land in jail, have a little trouble coming up with a bail. Hey man, come see about me from Memphis Bonding Company. Help is on its way. Hey man.
Technical jobs requiring specialized training are growing at a rapid pace. With electronics training from Southeast College, you can become a field service or bench technician and work on computers, copiers, security equipment, communications or medical equipment. Or you can do research and development, and you can work with people. Step into your future with complete electronics training from Southeast College.
This is a great alternative to a 4-year college.
Call now, 345-1000.
SEC newcomer South Carolina is struggling to make it in this tough league. Frustrated coach Sparky Woods is searching for a quarterback to ignite his team to their first conference win and turn it around for these Gamecocks. But look out for Bill Curry's tough Wildcats, who are scratching their way towards a win. The pressure is on for these two Eastern teams looking for respectability. Watch the showdown this Saturday as South Carolina battles Kentucky.
Today at 11:30 on TV5.
Well, when you have a match end like that, it's not very satisfying to either team. I know Rock and Roll Express would much rather have pinned them right there in the center of the ring. Of course, that did not happen thanks to Bert Prentice. Bert Prentice, he says he's got a lot of pull around here right now, and he has more pull than he did a week ago, what with Mike Samples ending up now with 20% of this. Oh, here they come again. Look, we're trying to wrap things up, if you don't mind. You've been out here 3 or 4 times today, Prentice.
I want to do this publicly because I don't want anyone saying that I went behind anybody's back. Mike, please, will you fire that referee?
You can't. He doesn't have enough stock to fire the ref.
You let me do the talking now. That referee will be fired and fined. Any particular fine you'd like? 5,000, 10,000? You tell me whatever you want, you get. That's the way we do things now.
$5,000 cash. Robert Gibson tried to kick me. You promise he'll be fired? Because I don't want to see that referee, you know that.
What about a fine on Robert Gibson, too, for that illegal kick?
What about, why don't both of you just leave?
It's great to have friends in high places.
Yeah.
I don't think you would know about that.
Well, as a matter of fact, I know he's not in that high of a place with 20% of the stock. Just simple mathematics sort of leaves 80% somewhere else, and the referee, I don't care what Sample says. I don't think the referee is going to be fired. I'd mentioned, I think Kevin had done a great job today in a couple of matches, catching a couple of things and making the exact proper decision. Well, that one is history. Rock and Roll Express is going to be the winners by disqualification over the Blackharts in that one, and in spite of what Samples and Prentice had to say about it. We'll talk more about the action. One thing, though, we talked earlier about the action coming up tonight in Dyersburg, and there's one match that we didn't mention. Let's quickly remind you of that one. Ricky Hayes, who we had here in a match a little bit earlier today, is going to be involved in a trophy match there. He's going to be going against Rooster Cochran. A lot of wrestling fans around know Rooster, and it is going to be a match coming up for a trophy championship in Dyersburg tonight. Tickets going to be on sale at the school all day. 8 o'clock is when it'll be Hollis Powell School up in Dyersburg. Great card coming up there today. And don't forget, too, no wrestling at the Coliseum this Monday night because of the Mid-South Fair. However, USWA action will be going on every night of the fair. It started last night, will be every night at 7 o'clock near the Youth Talent Building on the west side of that. You can get your picture made with wrestlers and got great cards every week, about 3 matches every night beginning at 7 o'clock, including tonight before the big football game over at the Liberty Bowl. We have just about talked ourselves out of time here. We had great action, with Jeff Jarrett and Reggie B. Fine getting things underway. Continued with a huge Howard Hughes connection coming in. Junkyard Dog, they jumped him, but ended up, he had plenty of friends, too. Says he's going to make a very important phone call in the next couple of days. We'll see how that one turns out. We hope you'll be joining us next week for more USWA action. Until then, for Corey Macklin, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of USWA Championship Wrestling.